All right, boys, welcome back to a brand new video. The crypto market's absolutely fucking tanked. At least that's what it feels like, even though we're still at $90,000. You're probably worried. That's why you clicked on this video. And I'm about to tell you, everything's fine. I have a lot of my money in crypto. A lot of people that I know that are very smart have all of their money in crypto. And if that is similar to your situation and you're shaking in your boots right now, I'm about to tell you why, in my opinion, we have a lot of room to grow. Now, I'm not saying that the bull market hasn't began, because very well has began. We've seen coins like Peanut go up from 0 to $100 billion market cap, it seems like. And you see P&Ls of people making $10,000, P&Ls of people making $100,000, P&Ls of people making $5 million on a single trade. So the bull market is here. The question is, how far do we have left? How many more months do we have left? Do we have a year left? Do we have 2 years left? That's the question that I'm going to be answering on this video. So one of the first things that I'm going to be looking at is the price of Bitcoin, because everything is correlated to Bitcoin. You know that, I know that, everyone knows that. Right now, everyone's actually freaking out because we're seeing a slight little downturn on the price of Bitcoin. We're hovering right around $92,000, but we just wicked all the way down to $89,000. The first time that Bitcoin has been in the 80s for a long time, it feels like, even though it's not really been a long time. But basically, since last November 2024 up to today, we never really touched the $80,000 to $89,000 Bitcoin. We haven't done it. So it seems like a very, very deep psychological level. Everyone's freaking out, everyone's shaking. Altcoins went down tremendously, but that just means there's a lot of good buying opportunities. And then also, if we were not to have some amazing news, in my opinion, coming soon, sure, this could be looked at as insanely bearish and maybe the end is near. But I want to show you this. You see these two lines here, 2017, 2020. These are the two past inaugurations of the president. The 2017 one doesn't really matter too much, because back in 2017, crypto and Bitcoin was still looked at as evil currency used by drug dealers and cartels to move money around, and it would just not looked at as anything well. Last inauguration, though, we have a little bit more info, but I think this inauguration, with the crypto markets and the US government colliding into one, the US government has talks, mostly Trump has talks, about having a strategic Bitcoin fund. That means that the US government is going to pour billions and billions and billions of dollars into Bitcoin and not sell it, because they're not paper hands like you. 2021, the inauguration happened, and we were basically halfway done through the Bitcoin bull market. We still had a lot of room to grow. We had gone up a lot already, very similar to what we're looking at today. Now, if I was to put a line here right through the middle, because the inauguration is literally happening in 7 days, and this is a one-day chart, this is exactly what it's going to look like. Does this not remind you of the 2021 chart? Right through the inauguration time, we had gone through an insane big pump. It doesn't look like it. We had this massive pump, and that's where you had everything, the Doge stuff happening, the Bitcoin, ETH, everything. Solana was going crazy for the first time. Everyone was buying shit coins. Everyone was buying NFTs. Right before the inauguration, we actually had a slight little dump, similar to what's happening today. Today, you're waking up and you're afraid. Why are my bags down 30, 40, 50% on a lot of them? One of the reasons is because you're holding shit coins. It's that simple. If you're holding shit coins sub $100 million market cap, you cannot expect any of these tokens to be doing well, mostly when crypto is doing bad. Now, obviously, there's a lot of good options. We're going to be talking about some today. We're going to be talking about some buying opportunities, some stuff that I am looking at as of today. We're kind of in a downtrend, and we've been in a downtrend now for a little while. From Pico top this cycle, we're down 20% on the price of Bitcoin alone. And as you guys know, on altcoins, that shows as minus 30, minus 40, minus 50%. A lot of the coins that you're showing. All right, so you can see here, Trump's going to take office next week. Trump is the most pro-Bitcoin, pro-crypto president that the US has ever seen. And to be honest with you, that any country has ever seen. There's huge talks about the US government having a strategic crypto fund that is going to absolutely explode the crypto markets. And it is something that truly is priced in, but not really, because a lot of people are still even worried if the strategic fund is going to happen. Let me just show you how important this is really going to be. If you remember, we had, from the month of March to the month of November, we had a nice little sideways movement with Bitcoin. Nothing really happened. We were kind of moving sideways, and we moved sideways just for a little bit. But then we had this massive pump here. Now, this massive pump that we had from around September all the way around top December, that is only based on the news that Trump won the US president seat. His policies have not been implemented. He's not in office yet. The strategic fund is not here yet. This is only based on the news that he will become president. Now, as you can see here, some of these big monster candles that we had were basically solely on the fact that he won the presidency. We had a 61% gain on Bitcoin alone, just off the thought of him becoming president. Now, of course, after having such a big move on Bitcoin, it's not an up-only game forever. People are going to take profits. The market is going to cool down and get ready for the next leg up. The next leg up is him actually coming into office. It's one of the biggest news. It's one of the most untalked about news. And even though everyone's talking about it, same people that are talking about it are the ones that are freaking out. So do they really even understand what's actually happening? Now we're moving between this range of 86,000 to 110,000, but in reality, the number that we don't want to go into is the 80,000. Just a mental barrier that a lot of people just don't want to see Bitcoin at. It's going to freak them out. It's going to get them off the game. They're going to think that the market's over. And I feel really bad for the people that are going to be selling at this point right before the inauguration takes place. All right, you know that the inauguration's happening. We know that there's going to be another leg up. What coins are we really looking into? Where is the value that we can get from all of this information? Now, I've opened up CoinMarketCap and it really depends on the person that you are. Now, what I'm going to be looking at is all of the top coins for this video in particular. We see Ethereum hovering right around $3,000, Bitcoin 91,000, XRP $2.45, so on and so forth. The main one that I want to be looking at though is Solana. As a token, Solana is down 20% this past 30 days. That is almost losing 1% of market cap every single day. Is this a good opportunity? In my opinion, yes. The ecosystem that Solana has is already proven. There's nothing to prove here. Solana is one of the top tokens to stay, and the ecosystem that it has is massive. If you look at the fear and greed index, we're literally at 47 neutral. Bitcoin is at $91,000 and the fear and greed index is under 50. This is a super insane market manipulation strategy. They want to get you off your bags. They want to get you to sell all of your crypto. A lot of good tokens that I'm going to be looking at, for example, one of them here, if you're into memes, because that's one of the biggest narratives right now. Remember, if you want to make money with crypto, you have to follow the narratives. You have to be early onto tokens that you believe people are going to buy after you buy. It's that simple. It's a game of the masses. It's a game of attention. There is no more attention than in the meme coin space. Everyone knows this. A lot of coins here are undervalued. I'll give you an example. Bonk right now is sitting at a $1.8 billion market cap. Bonk has the narrative, Bonk has the push, has the community, and is down 50% from its previous top. This is an insanely good buy, and there's a lot of people that are going to be jumping into this as soon as the markets pick up again. You obviously have things like Brett. It's already an old token. It's a first mover in the whole base ecosystem. That's going to move 100% guaranteed. But I'm looking at a lot of these new coins. These new tokens are what really are going to move. If you want to make $1,000 into $100,000, this is where it's going to happen. These next coins that I'm about to tell you are the ones that you want to be buying now, because yes, it might seem a little bit dangerous buying A116Z when it's down 55% in the past 7 days. Sure, it looks dangerous. AI16Z is one of the top tokens when it comes down to this entire AI narrative. And if you want to be positioned well for the bull market and the next leg up, the whole thing that we've been talking about in this video, you have to buy when the markets are red. That's a day like today when everyone's freaking out. If you open up Twitter, if you open up CT, you're going to see everyone freaking out. I've not been in this crypto shit for a long time. I've been here. I've seen it. 16Z. Everyone knows it's a good buy. This coin is not going anywhere. It's a first mover's advantage. It has all of the narrative behind it. This past week alone, it has gone down 55%. It's one of the best buying opportunities that I've seen. I'm literally just scanning the markets, trying to find good deals. Another one, for example, SPX. SPX has the biggest advantage when it comes to this whole AI narrative. Now, to be honest with you, I'm not super deep into the AI narrative. All these AI agents, I understand it, but it reminds me a lot of the NFT wave in 2021. There's a lot of talk, but no one's actually building projects that are going to change the real world. Now, it's not to say that I don't like AI in general. AI in general will change the world. It has already changed the world. I can't live without it. You probably can't live without it. You just don't know. Does that matter? No. Even though I don't believe that these AI crypto coins are the next thing that are going to absolutely change the reality of the world, this is where all the narrative is. This is where all the people are headed. This is where everyone is looking into. These are the tokens that you have to buy. It already had a leg up to over $1.50. Now you're catching this at 93 cents. Is an absolute amazing buy in my opinion. You're buying the pico bottom of this in my opinion. Down 40% in the past 7 days. Absolute amazing bag. It's huge and it's massive. Now, if you don't like the whole AI narrative, but you still want to be inside meme tokens, this is something that I've been talking about for years now. I have it on this channel posted over a year ago. I've been talking about this when it was only at a $100 million market cap. I have been talking about the MOG token. It's one of the best coins when it comes down to having a cult-like community. That's what we want to see. Cult-like communities. They're the best. They're the things that are going to make your $1,000 in crypto, $10,000 in crypto in a week. Now, most people get mistaken. They want to buy the pico top of all of these coins that I've been talking about, and that is where they get fucking rinsed. You don't want to get rinsed. You don't want to get cooked when it comes to crypto. These are the times that you buy. 41% down this past month. 41% discount on your tokens this past week. 40% down this week. This is insane. These are buying opportunities that are not going to be here for a long time. If you believe in crypto in the first place, I don't want you to have this mentality, orangey type videos where he's doing amazing and there's a whole community there of people who like to flip coins within seconds and a lot of money gets made. That's not what I'm talking about. But if you're in crypto in general and you're buying coins for good value, in your opinion, in a good narrative, and you have to believe in it. You have to believe in it, because if you don't believe in it, you're not gonna see the gains. The people who don't believe end up selling too early. They always get cooked. They leave crypto and call it a scam. That's not how it works. Now, this video is not really talking about coins. I'm not giving out picks in this video. I was just talking about some of the narratives that I think are amazingly good buys right now. The main topic about this video was, why are the markets red? Why is Bitcoin down to almost $89,000? Why is Ethereum under $3,000? Everything's supposed to be good. Everything's supposed to be amazing. Bitcoin is gonna be bought by the US government. This, and that. But we see the markets, they're down. What is happening? Now, taking it back from the main chart of the beginning, before every single big rally up, there has to be some point of consolidation. Charts just simply don't go up forever. That's something that you have to get out of your mind. It's not an up-only game. This is not an up-only game at all. And a lot of people get cucked because they think it's an up-only game, but it really is not. Look, on the previous bull market, we had a wick down all the way 50%, 60% down. And then right after that, literally a couple months after, we ended up having a wick up all the way down where we went up 140% in gains. So this is a market where it goes up, it goes down. You just have to know when to position yourself, where to position yourself, and what cult communities to follow. Don't be afraid. I mean, we're at 91,000. Trust me, I wouldn't be surprised if we even go down to this range between 69 and 85. I don't think it's gonna happen, but if it happens, I'm not surprised. I know this is how crypto works. This is how it's always worked forever. And if you can't take these hits, I honestly don't even recommend you buying crypto. You can obviously be that investor that just buys $50 worth of Bitcoin every single day, doesn't look at it for 20 years, and you're bound to win. The only reason he's winning, it's not because he bought it every day, it's because he didn't look at it for 50 years. So my final conclusion, the inauguration is massive news for crypto. And a lot of people aren't taking into consideration how important it is that Trump's gonna come to office, have a whole strategic fund dedicated to Bitcoin. This is the first term ever that any president is even talking about crypto when it comes to the US government. And let's be honest here, the fact that countries like Germany bought Bitcoin honestly mean absolutely nothing, because the US government still hadn't done it. The US runs the world, the US runs the world economy, and the fact that they're dipping into crypto and you are afraid to buy, that is the problem. You're a normie, you don't have all the info. You're afraid to see your bags go down a slight little 20%, 30% dip. And part of that is because you aren't even sure about your bag. So take this time to reconsider your bags. Make sure that all of the positions that you're in, have a cult-like following that are going to pump when crypto goes up in general. Now, if you made it this far into the video, I'm going to show you a coin that I think has the chance to absolutely moon rocket. I'm not going to talk about it too much, but I'm just going to say it here so I say it somewhere. 100 mil MLG. I've been buying this since 50 mil, and then I did a re-entry buy at 70 mil. I'm up a lot on my bag. I'm not shilling it for you to buy it, but this is a sub 100 mil token that has a really big cult-like community that I think is going to do good when the entire market ends up going up. That's why I have it posted up here, MLG. I have it posted up on the whiteboard. I have a lot of belief in this token. So yeah, just study coins like this, study coins with big narratives, with big communities, and you will do well. We're at $91,000 for the price, and everything else is going down. So right now, it's an amazing time to buy. If you've been sidelined with crypto, if you've been sidelined with Bitcoin, make sure that you're buying good narrative tokens. And don't be afraid. There's a lot of big things happening with crypto. There's a lot of big things happening with Bitcoin. The US government's buying. Trump, the biggest pro-crypto president, is about to get inaugurated, and all of his policies are about to go into place. There's a lot of good news happening. We already have people like BlackRock buying. We already have people like Michael Saylor. Literally today, he bought billions and billions of dollars of Bitcoin on this downturn. Trust me, he's holding billions of dollars in assets. He knows more than you. It's that simple. If he's buying today, yet you're here sitting on the sideline with your $1,000 Solana wallet, tripping and wondering if you should buy or sell, when there's people out here buying billions of dollars, just know he has more info than you. He knows more than you. Maybe he knows what's going to happen next week, next month, next year. Look into this a little bit further. Do not be afraid. Make sure you're looking into all of your bags communities, because that's what makes your coin a 0 out of 10 or a 10 out of 10. All right, boys. Besides that, I would really appreciate it if you guys join the Discord. Link in bio is completely free. This is where I do free calls. We have a free chat. If you guys have any questions about your coins, your Solana, your crypto coins, if you just want my 2 cents on it, send it here. It's completely free. I'll see you guys in here. I'm always chatting it up inside here with you guys. This is where I drop all of my plays. I have my main portfolio plays. I have all of the plays that I'm doing all the time. It's completely free. I'll leave the link in the bio. I'll see you guys in there. Follow my ex. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out, everybody.